Howdy, friend. Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast and your Texas History Roundup for May 22nd. In 1836, after a 9-day passage, the Flora docked at New Orleans with General Sam Houston and Dr. Alexander W. Ewing aboard. Word had spread of the victory at San Jacinto, and Houston's fame had skyrocketed. Having had no medicines or poultices for a month, he was weak, gaunt, and lying unshaven on the open deck, still wearing clothes from the battlefield. With assistance, he struggled to his feet, got over the gunwale, and stood briefly in view of the wildly cheering crowd. As he lay back down on a litter his friend William Christie had brought for him, he lost consciousness. Among the crowd gathered to greet him was a 17-year-old girl named Margaret M. Lee, a visitor from Alabama, who later married Houston. In 1871, the Texas legislature chartered the Dallas City Railway Company, the first street railway corporation in Texas. The charter gave the company the right to construct, equip, and run horse or steam-drawn street railroads upon Elm, Main, Commerce, Jackson, and Ward streets of the city of Dallas. In 1945, John Atz, originally Zimmerman, died in New Orleans. He's considered the greatest manager in the Texas League history. His major league playing career ended when he was hit by a Walter Johnson fastball. As a player-manager, he led the Fort Worth Cats to 7 consecutive Texas League titles, and served a record 22 years as a player-manager. Atz is a member of the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. In 1953, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed legislation affirming Texas's ownership of its tidelands out to 3 leagues, or 10.35 miles. This had been an issue since annexation, since other U.S. states generally have ownership out to 3 miles. It became an issue in the 1952 presidential campaign between Eisenhower and Adlai Stevenson, when Eisenhower sided with Texas. Several statements made previously by U.S. officials, including Attorney General Tom Clark, Secretary of the Interior Harold Ikes, and President Harry S. Truman, were used to support Texas. In 1953, after the longest Senate filibuster in history at the time, which was 27 days, the issue was decided in favor of Texas. This more than tripled the Texas tidelands. Don't give in. If it's ours, we take it. In 1966, former Texas Governor Daniel J. Moody died in Austin and was buried in the Texas State Cemetery. And finally, in 1971, the Lyndon Baines Johnson Library and Museum at UT Austin was officially dedicated as the nation's 5th presidential library. Among those present was President Richard M. Nixon. May you burn in hell, LBJ. All right. Thanks so much for listening to this, your Texas History Roundup for May 22nd. We'll see you back here tomorrow on the next one. You take care.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Until next time.